I read your comments and now I understand how many things I did not catch up in the last video. But maybe it's better because after I realized it was really dark. Hello everyone, my name is Smile and today we gonna react to the more epic the musical, and today we gonna finish the Thunder Saga. And as I said at the beginning of this video, now I understand a little bit more. I completely didn't catch the fact that Odysseus just kinda give this 6 torches, or tell Eurycylus to give these 6 torches to the other people, because this was his way to kinda be alive by making Scylla eat the 6 people. Ay. Odysseus really doesn't hesitate right now. Ay. But yeah, today we gonna react probably to the more dark stuff. We gonna react to the 2 songs, Mutiny and Thunderbringer. And yeah, if you want to see more of my chaos, you can always find me here. This is the channel where I upload my music when it's ready. There is no lot happening right now, but it will in the future. So if you want to give me some advice, there is a good place to write a comments about music and what can I do better, because I'm still a complete amateur. But yeah, to the reaction. And before we start reacting to this song, interesting things happened in the comments, because in the recommendation you guys tell me that I should react to the Gigi version of this song, but the problem is that this version doesn't exist. So yeah, I couldn't find it on the YouTube at all. So I'm not sure what's happened with that. I heard some rumors that maybe it was just like a one thing event on the live when this version was available, but I'm not sure. Unfortunately, I was not able to find that version, so I decided to react to some different animator, and it's good because it's always good to look at the amazing job by different people. So today we gonna react to the RileyG version, and I'm kinda hyped because I'm not sure if we saw this animator before on my channel. From the one hand, I remember the name, but from the other hand, I cannot find in my mind what song I could react for from this animator. So yeah, I'm hyped. So maybe before I start talking about some different topics for the next 10 minutes, we're gonna start reacting to the song. Wait. Wait. I have to remind something in my head. Yeah. How this is possible? Maybe I will show you even in the edit. I'm not sure yet, but me and my friend trying to make some project together, and for that mystery, for that mystery project, I make cat. You can see cat in the background. My lovely Lotka. Maybe I will do like this because she's like taking a bath right now. So let's give her some privacy. What was I talking about? Yeah. So we are making with my friend some project. And for that project, I'm trying to make some songs. And the beginning of that song sounds really, really similar to what I did for one song. And it's interesting. It's completely different instruments, but still really similar melody. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry for the for that. Let's go to react finally because it's 5 minutes, 6 minutes in, and we didn't even start it. Oh, Lotka is so sweet. But yeah, reaction. Oh, this show us how brutal the last events was. Even though I didn't really catch up in the last video, now we have, like, we can see that, like, yeah, look at this ship.
Tell me you did not know that would happen. Say you didn't know how that would end. Look me in the eyes and tell me, Captain, that you did not just sacrifice 6 men.
Yeah, that was exactly what happened in the last video. Odysseus just tell Eurycylus to give these torches to the 6 people to sacrifice them because that was the only people that Scylla could see, and she was like, she had 6 heads, so she was eating the 6 people, and because of that they was successfully, let's say successfully, go through that lair of Scylla, but yeah, it was, I'm really curious to see what would do the old Odysseus, but this was brutal because I didn't really saw, I don't know, I don't want to say a sadness, but even I didn't see nothing that would show me that Odysseus feels something about this decision. Yeah, it's interesting.
That you did not just sacrifice 6 men. Use your wits to try and say I'm crazy and mad. That this is all some trick the gods have sent. Tell me you did not miss home so painfully bad that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends. When we
and you can see like Eurycylus has tears in his eyes, and I don't know. I really hope, I really hope that maybe if someone so important to Odysseus would tell him the painful truth, maybe Odysseus will understand that being a monster isn't for him, but I'm not sure, because from the other hand, Odysseus can be like, yeah, I'm still alive. And at this point, I think it seems just this is the only thing that matters for Odysseus. It's painful. But yeah.
That you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends.
Because now I can see a really sadness in his on his face. So I really hope that it will that this fight right now with the Euryculus will help him find his way. But yeah, from the other hand, Odysseus right now is feeling really betrayed by Euryculus, so it's really hard to tell in which direction that song will go.
God, that you gave up the lives of 6 of our friends. When we fought the Cyclops, you were quick to hatch a plan. And when we fought with Circe, it was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something!
Yes, this is exactly. In the all fights before, Odysseus at least has some plan to make sure that no one will die. And of course, it's not always go as he planned, but still, he tried. Now he didn't even try. And it's also interesting because if you remember the Underworld saga, in one song, Odysseus told his people to, no matter what you see, no matter what you will experience in that underworld, just full speed ahead. Don't look at this, don't think about this, just full speed ahead, and don't let these events make impact on your mind. And this is exactly what happened with Odysseus, exactly the opposite, you know. He told his people to full speed ahead and make sure that this event's not gonna influence your mind. But this is exactly what's happened in this cave with Odysseus. He saw Politis, he saw his mom, and he was like, no, I have to be monster. Of course, it was also after the conversation with the prophet, but yeah, he, in my opinion, kinda didn't go full speed ahead, you know? Because in this cave, he completely changed his mind. It's interesting. And I'm sorry if I feel if I'm seems like really harsh on Odysseus right now and not really too optimistic, too energetic, but I'm really just sad, and I'm so scared of Odysseus, of the path the Odysseus is on, because I know that he can be such a great leader and such a great man. Of course, he makes mistakes in the past, but I know how good man he can be, and it's so painful to see, like, he didn't even try to change these things. He's like accepting the fate that, no, I'm gonna be the monster right now. And I know that it's easy to say for me, and like, he is probably in the extremely big trauma after so many bad events happened in the such a long short of time, but in the such a song, what I just said, in the short time, in the long this is the time, this is the long time, and we need this, you know. Yeah. yeah. I completely don't know what I was trying to say, but what I just tried to say that he experienced a lot of traumatic events in the short period of time. This is what I what I tried to say. So maybe it's easy for me to say, and maybe it's complete natural reaction to for the human to be like that after this event. And of course, everyone can have different reaction to these events, and that can be just one of the reaction. And I absolutely no no expert of psychology or something, so I have no idea. So maybe I should be more less harsh on him, but it's just so difficult because I want him really badly to see what kind of I see in him, that he has such a great potential, that he is able to go through that, to think of what he can do to make his people alive and be alive himself without being these monsters, And this is why I kinda harsh and not too optimistic right now.
It was you who left behind no man. But when we saw this monster, we didn't take a stand. We just ran. Say something!
And this say something, yeah. In the last video I said that. And this quiet Odysseus is probably more painful and stressful for Eurycylus than if he would just be angry at him. And in this case, this say something is also, I think, like, say something, you don't really care, say something, Probably Eurycylus want to know at least that Odysseus cared, and that Odysseus is also in pain because all of these events. He wants to see that his friend isn't just like, that easygoing with that yeah, it happened. He wants to believe probably that there is still a good in Odysseus. And also, it's probably really painful to the Eurycylus, especially because he was the one who gave these torches to the other people without even, I think, realizing what he's doing.
We just ran. Say something. I can't.
Oh. And this is at least just reaction. He showed that he has some emotion about all of this.
Then you have forced my hand.
Oh.
Lower your weapon. No can do.
Oh. They gonna fight, but even though he said all of this to the Odysseus, and even though he kinda said to the Odysseus that he betrayed him, Odysseus still in the first reaction didn't want to fight him, It was like, lower your weapon. So it's good to know, because I was rather thinking that Odysseus would be like, you want that, okay. But it's good to know that in his first thing that comes to his mind was, no, lower the weapon. I don't want to fight with you. At least I'm hoping that this is what he meant, and no, lower your weapon, you don't have any chance with fighting with me.
Lower your weapon. No can do. You miss your wife so bad you drain the lives of your own crew. Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
And he still is. I know that maybe it's not something that I should feel in that moment, but it's really melting my heart that he, after all of this, is calling him a brother, you know? Because after the last few videos, we saw completely monstrous Odysseus, you know? And now the thing that he is calling him his brother, it makes me show that there is a little bit still of the old Odysseus, you know, like he's feeling. And especially after all of what happened just before this, that he is calling him his brother. There is still hope for the Odysseus. I know that. I know that. But I'm not happy with the fact that they gonna fight. I'm so scared that one of them will die. Ay ay ay.
Of your own crew. Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same.
And the fact that you know you done the same. He kinda tried to show him his perspective, his point of view, but it's this everything is so complicated.
Don't make me fight you, brother. You know you'd have done the same. If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame.
Ooh, oh. Oh no.
I am not letting you get in my way.
Whoa.
Brothers, why?
Oh my god, I didn't expect that. I mean, I told that one of they can die, but I didn't expect that someone else will go to this battle, you know? My god.
Are we supposed to trust you now? Now, your time has come, your luck's run out.
But they also they has the points, you know. It's like after all these events, after they realized that Odysseus was just like that, completely sacrificed 6 men without telling them, without doing anything else, how his crew supposed to trust him now? If they know that they can be next, if he will have to sacrifice someone, they don't know if they will not be choose, you know, and they even cannot know that they were choose, you know, like the 6 people that just died. So they have a point, you know, they have a point that they can just trust him now. And I kinda don't think Odysseus will die, because that would be probably too soon. But I kinda feel that he will lose his crew in that moment, that his crew will kick him out of the ship or something and he will be alone. And that would be sad, but maybe that would open his eyes that being a monster isn't the answer, you know. I don't know. And also I really love these all teams that go in this song, you know, this Eurylicus, and now the luck runs out. It's amazing. I love this, how these teams blend so well together.
Time has come, your luck's run out. Now the time has come to shut you down.
No.
You relied on wit, and then we died on it. Whoa.
I don't think Euryculus killed him. I think like he was just, I don't know, kick in his face or something to make him being not conscious or something, but I don't think like Euryculus would be the one who would kill him. I think he has too much good in him. I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, where are we?
It's not longer where are we. It's probably where am I, you know. But it's still, I think, I'm not sure where he is right now, but I'm still think that this is not moral, you know. They not even make him lose his conscience. It's also he is like has rope around him, he can't move, and we could hear that he's probably on some island with some monsters. So they didn't really maybe kill him themselves, but they gave him some chance, but they kinda hoped, I think, that he will not be alive after all of this.
Hey, where are we?
Some island.
Okay, I'm sorry, I judged them too quickly. They didn't, didn't leave him, right? Or at least not now. And there is Euryculus that is kinda guarding him. So, okay, I'm sorry for being too quick with my judgments.
Some island.
And these monsters I was talking about are probably just the cows that we can see in the background.
The first one we found, it's bursting with cows, just roaming around begging us to eat. So much meat, and hunger is so heavy. This statue, the god of the sun, don't know where it's from, but here's where we found all these cows to hunt. Right in front, and hunger is so heavy. Hunger is so heavy.
Please don't tell me you're about to do what I think you'll do.
Odie, we're never gonna get to make it home. You know it's true.
You don't know that's true. This is the home of the sun god.
I'm starving, my friend.
But if you kill his cattle, who knows what he'll send. This is the home of the sun
I'm
god.
tired, my friend.
But we're so close to home, this can't be where it ends.
How much longer must I suffer
Please
now?
don't do
How
this.
much longer must I push
I
through
need
doubt?
to get
How
home.
much longer must I go
You
about
really
my
must.
life like this? When people die like this? Whoa, how much longer must
It's so sad. From the one hand, you can see Euryculus that is so sad. I'm not sure what he trying to do yet, but he's so sad about that. And you can see at least finally Odysseus showing us some feelings, that he has something inside. I so badly want Odysseus to lose this idea of being a monster.
this? When people die like this? Whoa, how much longer must we suffer now? How much longer must we push through doubt? How much longer must we go about our lives like
So they probably want to kill the cow. But because they are hungry, but it can be exactly like with the sheep on the Cyclops island, you know? that this is the cause of the god of the sun, and we don't know what's gonna happen. And poor cow. I know it's complex and complicated topic, but yeah.
How much longer must we go alive our lives like this when people die like this? Oh, man.
RileyGand, no!
And this yellow blood like the sun.
You've doomed us. You've doomed us all, you RileyGand!
Captain?
I'm not sure how to say that, but even when Odysseus did the bad things, even if he was monster, he kinda have a plan. He's really smart. He has some plan, and he kinda, I don't know if minimize the death of his people, but at least he know what he was doing. And now I think that Eurycylus kinda show maybe why he isn't the leader. I don't know, but I think that it was just they were hungry. It's completely understandable, but Odysseus know that this gonna have bad consequences, and I think like because of the fact that Eurycylus was so hungry, he didn't really seem to understand or didn't even want to, let these thoughts about what's gonna happen go to his head. And and Eurycylus probably knew his mistake, because he was like calling Odysseus one again captain. Like it was like, captain, I make the mistake, I need you. And Odysseus is trying to, I don't know, probably go to help him to fight. I don't know. That's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad, probably. But maybe all of this will show Odysseus that he can be different. I don't know. I know I'm talking about it so much, but yeah, it's so important to me.
We need to get away from this island now! Grab an arm with all the strength your arms allow! These cows were immortal. They were the sun god's friends. And now that we've pissed them off, who do you think he'll send?
I'm not sure if he is doing this because he know that he can be alive by himself, or because he start to care once more about his people. Probably both. But he completely forgets what they did to him at this point. And we're like, yeah, we have to be ready, we have to leave, we have to be prepared to the fight because it's gonna be bad. And he said really clearly to the Eurycylus how big mistake he made.
Now that we've pissed them off, who do you think he'll send? Full speed ahead! Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead! Faster! Full speed ahead! We're too late.
Oh my god, and who would be that? If that's gonna be Zeus, Poseidon once again, I'm not sure. We're not gonna talk in between the songs, we're gonna straight into the next song. I'm sorry, I have to see. And yeah, we gonna react to the Thunderbringer, and we gonna react to the Anniflamma version. So yeah, we saw, I think, there are other ways from Anniflamma. I'm not sure, but we definitely reacted to her song before, and it was, I remember, really good animatic. So yeah, I'm hyped. But yeah, let's gonna react because it's gonna be interesting. Sorry, I have to make it louder. Okay. And before we gonna go to the next video, I have to say, because as I said, at the beginning, I planned to react to the GG version of the animation, but I have to say that I'm really pretty. I'm really pretty. That was random. I just realized what I said. I wanted to say that I'm really happy, and then I want to say that I'm pretty happy and I make really pretty. I wanted to say that I'm really happy that I reacted to the version of Riley G because it was amazing. I think that it showed us the whole story really well. It was amazing animation, so it was such a good job. But yeah, let's see what's gonna happen next. Oh. It's already such a cool animatic. Oh. An interesting bit. This is gonna be Zeus, isn't it?
Pride is a damsel in distress, hiding away where only I can undress her. Trial she cannot to confess. In the end, it's all the same once I apply all the pressure. Thunder, bring her through the ringer. Show her I'm the judgment call, the one who makes her kingdom fall.
And I'm kinda interesting. It's interesting to see because it was the Euryculus who killed this core, and it was kinda like, you know, Odysseus was trapped. He really couldn't do much about it. So I'm really curious to see if that's still gonna be Odysseus who, you know, will be like the main person that this god would like to kill, or it's because it's still his crew and he has to, you know, like take responsibility for his crew, or it will be Euryculus. But yeah, I'm still not sure who is that. I think that this is Zeus. I'm not sure. It's Odysseus still.
To make you choose the lives of your men and crew or your own. Why?
It's interesting question because now it's kinda see like a big moment to show if Odysseus will be still monster or he will be trying to be the old Odysseus, or maybe not the old but the new Odysseus. Because the fact if he will choose his life or the life of his crew, it's interesting what he would choose. And I have to find, because this melody in the background is really reminds me one song from some old Doom game. Maybe I will try find which one and put it somewhere here. There was why do I think they would lose, not what you would choose. Okay, I am now understand the difference.
Why do I think they lose? Enlighten me, king of Ithaca, since hunger was far too great. I wonder who'd take the weight of the damned and suffer a gruesome fate. To the thunder bringer, here to bring your ears until you're deaf with fear, and spear you while your death is near. Lightning wielder, here to yield your time, for you have passed your prime. Sublime you for your act of crime. Choose.
And yeah, it's a big moment. It's a big moment.
Choose. Someone's gotta die today, and you have got the final say. You or your crew. Please don't make me do this. Don't
Oh,
make me do this.
and don't know what he gonna choose, but look, he showing us that he don't want that. In the last song, he just sacrifices people without hesitation. Now he don't want to. He's begging him, and I'm not feel like he is begging him because he know that he will die being alone. I think he cared. And he kinda showing in that moment that he just tried to put the mask on his fake face that he is this monster, but in his heart he is not the monster.
Don't make me do this. Don't make me do this. Does a comet become a meteor? When does a candle become a blaze? When does a man become a monster? Does a rainbow become a tidal wave? When does a raisin become rain? When does a man become a monster?
Huh? I'm not sure I follow, to be honest, what just happened. Because that was Penelope, but why she was there? I mean, I know that it wasn't she, but just some vision of her, but why? The last time we saw her, it was the sirens who made Odysseus saw her, but now I'm not sure what's happened, but maybe I'm just gonna see what is happening. Oh, poor cow. Huh?
Captain, to see her. But we'll die. I know.
Oh, he chose himself. I'm not sure what I should say to you. I can't say that he's monster because he chose himself. Because maybe as his captain, he should sacrifice himself to let his people live. But from the other hand, I can imagine that it's such a horrible decision to make, and we as a people want to live, that we can. I think we cannot. I'm not saying that like Odysseus is not doing anything bad or something, but I think that we all can agree that we cannot just say that he's the monster because he chose himself. It's far more complicated than that. And he's crying. Oh. But it's still, this image is absolutely terrible to see, Like, he is not the part of his crew anymore. It's his crew against him. And from the one hand, I understand that in that moment, it maybe wasn't the Odysseus' idea, because it was his crew that made this decision when he was trapped, but and they all gonna die? Is he be by himself? Or maybe something's gonna change and they will be somehow safe, I am not sure. My God. I have goosebumps. That was Penelope. Just was like, don't touch my baby. You are not the Odysseus anymore that I felt love in. You are the monster now. Oh my God. He probably is alone. He probably lose all of his crew. Probably. I still have some hopes, but I'm not think that they somehow are alive. Wow. And I'm not sure what's happening here. Is that Eurycylus or Odysseus? Okay, it's probably Eurycylus? Yes, okay. So now I understand. And I think he see all of this with also the fact that she don't wanna let him touch his baby anymore. Is he think in his mind that it was a mistake to be such a monster? Oh wow. I don't know. I think that that was definitely the darkest saga we reacted to, in my opinion. And by the way, an amazing animation by Anniflamma. It was painful and cool. But yeah. And I really love how the animators kinda interpret things by themselves, because you know there was not even any lyrics in that moment when Penelope was just "don't touch me." That was just, I feel, pure interpretation by the animator, and that was such a great thing. Wow. But yeah, I'm still not sure who was that god. I'm sorry, I probably should know, but maybe it's in the description of the video. Not exactly. So yeah, please let me know in the comments below who was that. I know that I probably should know, but I'm not sure. My guesses are it was Zeus or Poseidon. But I think it wasn't Poseidon because the voice didn't match to what we heard in the Ruthlessness. So my only guess is that was the Zeus, and I think it was because besides he was the god of everything, he was also the god of the lightings, if I'm correct. So this is my guess. And I'm sorry, I'm not sure I followed the lyrics as in such a big focus as always, but so probably there was a things that I didn't understand, so maybe I will find the lyrics to be sure once again. But I feel so much like I am there. Like I was just experience all of that. Okay, I look at the lyrics pretty quick, and yeah, I kinda didn't miss. I mean, I think I kinda understand everything. Maybe I missed something because I don't understand something, or I didn't catch up in the video, but I think I kinda know what's happened there. It was just all about his pride and about him being, you know, like it was in the song at the end that his true nature was revealed, kinda. In some way, I think the fact that he wanted to be this monster, he felt, maybe not the want, but he felt that he has to be this monster, kinda leave him at the end alone with all these people not here anymore. It's tragic. It's tragic. It's absolutely awful. I completely cannot imagine how this musical will look like without all of these people, without Euryculus, without his crew in the background. It will be just him alone. And I'm also so interested to see what's gonna happen in the Odysseus' mind, you know? He has to. It's a once again such a traumatic events that happened that I don't even know what's gonna happen anymore in the Odysseus with the Odysseus, you know, because it is logical to say that okay, he will now see that he can't be the monster anymore because it's nothing and that just don't bring him anything good. But it's such a traumatic event that you don't even have idea how someone can react to that. The reaction for something like that once again can be absolutely unlogic, can be completely different, and every person in the world can have completely different reaction. Odysseus is just such a traumatized person right now, so I don't even know what I can say. I wish I would have some good summarizing for all of this, but I just don't know what's gonna happen. It was just the darkest saga of all saga that we reacted, or at least in my opinion. And I know that probably should be the Ocean Saga with the ruthlessness, because there was the most people died. But when we check all of these events, what's happened with the Odysseus, and that he lose the last people that he had, it's even more dark for me. So yeah, my god. But music wise, it was once again such a cool saga. Both songs were amazing. The funny thing about these two songs is that I was so immersed, I don't know if this is even a word, but I was feeling like I am there. I was feeling like I'm the part of this event, like I'm standing next to Euryculus and experience all of that. I was feeling such a big existence in that world that the funniest thing is that I completely don't remember the songs too well. I remember the beginning that I was talking about the song that I was kinda doing, and I remember the scene playing the background that I told that it reminds me one song from Doom. But except of that, I was so focused on the story that I completely don't know what to say about music, because I was too focused on the events, on the such a sad and painful events, because we clearly could see Odysseus being more like the old Odysseus in these two videos than like the monster Odysseus we saw in the last few videos, you know? We could see him finally feel something, or at least maybe not feel, because I feel that he felt all the way through, but he showed us his feelings once again. He showed that he can be vulnerable, that he can feel. He showed that he cared, but unfortunately it was too late. But at least he showed us this. And I have such hopes for Odysseus, because I can so much see that he isn't bad. He's just traumatized and lost and don't wanna die, and he don't even know anymore what to do to be alive. But he's not a bad person, I think. So yeah, I will probably listen to the songs once more after the recording, and in the next video, if I'm not forget, I will try to say something about music itself, because as I said, I was so focused on the plot that I don't even remember the songs that I just react to. I think that shows the best on how big emotion I just felt watching that. But to be clear, I loved what I experienced. It was once again difficult to watch and dark, but it was amazing. And I had such a great time with experience to all of these events, even though it was so painful to watch. It's just amazing musical, you know. I'm just hoping that we at least gonna receive some, you know, like more easy to consume song, maybe even a happy song. Because we are kinda on the streak, you know, like dark song, darker song, darkest song, even more darkest song. But yeah, I think it's a part of this musical. I remember that. I don't remember what's happening in the Odyssey, but I remember that it was rather sad than happy, so I'm not surprised to see all of this. The amount of the bad things happening, but yeah, I hope that we gonna see something, maybe at least, if not happy, maybe just hopeful. Maybe we're gonna see Odysseus trying to, you know, talk to himself that he made some mistakes, that being this monster wasn't just good fit for him, that maybe there is other ways. I'm not sure. And I'm really curious to see if we're gonna see Athena. I'm not sure if she would help him, because she wanted him to be ruthless, but he has to somehow find himself, and maybe meeting his old mentor would help him. But from the other hand, if Athena really would say something to change him, or she would say like, yeah, you have to be even more monster, more ruthless. I don't know. I just want him to find himself and want him somehow to find his way, but yeah, we're gonna see how in the next videos. It was amazing to react to once again. Thanks for all the recommendations, and thank you for being with me. And yeah, we're gonna see each other in the next videos when we're gonna start the new saga. I have no idea what the new saga is called, but yeah. Thank you everyone for watching. Remember, you can also find me here if you want to see more of stuff I'm doing. But till the next video, just remember to smile more to each other, be nice to each other, and just try to be happy. But yeah, just also maybe not to be happy on the, you know, I just felt that saying to someone that just try to be happy can be kinda, even though it's have a good intention, sometimes can be rude. Maybe I should say instead that just let you feel what you need to feel right now, because it's rude to say someone just try to be happy when someone is experiencing right now some really bad things. So maybe I should say instead, let's try to do everything you need right now to comfort yourself or something. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, but what I intend to say was to try to find something that let us be happy, you know. But yeah. I'm starting to losing what I tried to say, so maybe it's a good time to finish the video. As you can say, I'm in the peak emotion once again. So yeah, thank you everyone for watching, until the next video. Bye bye.
I don't know